France.
Spain.
From Portugal. Boston, United States.
From Belgium.
From Germany.
We're from the Netherlands.
Hello and welcome to Samurai Flag channel. My name is Marielle.
I'm Kaz, long time no see.
Long time no see. So a few months ago, we were in Asakusa interviewing people in front of Sensoji, and you all seem to really like that video. So how about we try it again today?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Hello, what are your names?
Hello, my name is Stacy.
My name is Christopher.
Christopher, nice to meet you. And how about you? What are your names?
My name is Stephanie.
Stephanie?
My name is Tedia.
Nice to meet you. So where are you from?
France.
Oh, you're from France? And why did you come to Japan?
Tourism and visit. Last week we went to Seoul, Korea.
Korea? Oh, yeah,
yes.
Korea.
And now we arrive on Tokyo to visit 10 days Japan.
Oh, wow, sounds like quite the adventure. Is it your first time to come to Japan?
Yes.
Yes, it's the first time, yes.
All of you, first time? Oh, amazing. Okay, so before you came to Japan, like what was your impression of Japan?
Tradition, religion, culture. Culture is so different as the France, so we want to visit for that.
Yes. The food. It's very different.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are your favorite Japanese foods?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi and the breakfast is different also.
Oh, the breakfast.
Yes.
Did you have traditional Japanese breakfast here?
No, we just arrived, so
Just today?
yesterday night.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's your first full day. So, what about your experience so far, just in one day? Is there anything different than you expected?
Yes, the people are so quiet. It's really different. In the street is really organized. Everything is organized, and in French is crazy people. And now first thing is that.
Anything surprise you about Japan on the
yes.
first thing?
It's
So clean,
very
clean.
clean. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. In France,
More bad. It's not so clean. It's not so clean. In Japan is really clean. In the street, everything is clean.
it's often a big shock for people visiting. So me as well when I first came to Japan. So I heard that, many people in France really like Japanese culture. Is that true? Are people in France interested in Japan?
True, yes.
So would you say in France, Japan has like a good image?
We think Japanese is really family together, and they stay together every time, but I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
Yeah, like kind of family oriented. Oh, yeah. So thank you so much for answering the questions, and please enjoy your time in Japan.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, hello, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Aitor.
And where are you from?
From Spain.
From Spain. So have you ever been to Japan before? Is this
No.
your first time?
No, this is our first time. We're here for our honeymoon.
Oh, congratulations! They just got married.
Thank you.
Yeah, so his wife is out of the shot right now. It's okay. So we have our Archer.
Yes.
Yes, on camera. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
So why did you come to Japan in particular?
I'm very, very fan of anime, and I studied fine arts. So the tradition and the art of Japan, the history, everything is like very important to me, and we decided to come here.
Oh, that's amazing. So how about the food? Do you like Japanese food?
Yes, I love it. My wife, well, doesn't, but I do. Yes.
So maybe we're hoping to change her mind about Japanese food on this honeymoon?
Maybe. I'll try to change her mind.
Okay, so my next question is, what was your impression of Japan before coming here?
Before, I'm very impressed now. I just arrived here, and I don't know. I'm shocked. It's very beautiful, and the people is awesome. It's great.
Was your expectation of Japan the same as what you saw when you arrived?
Yes. I had a friend that came here and told me that this was very impressive, and it is. So yes.
Yeah, so it's just his first day, so there's a lot more for him to experience. So we hope you have a wonderful honeymoon in Japan.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. So we were just by Sensoji, and now we are walking towards Kappabashi Dori. And my impression so far today is the energy is a bit different. I think that people are avoiding the heat. Last time we were filming here, it was spring and around Sakura time, so it was a very popular time for people to visit. Now I think everyone is just trying to avoid this heat. So let's see, can we get some more people? I hope so. Hi, what are your names?
Rita.
Rita?
Laura.
Laura. And where are you from?
I'm from Portugal.
Okay.
I'm from Boston, United States.
Oh, also I'm from the United States, so welcome to Japan.
Thank you.
Yeah. So why did you come to Japan?
So we came with work, and then we decided to stay 1 week longer to travel a bit.
Good idea. Good idea. So also work.
Yes,
Yeah,
we came together.
So do you mind me asking, like, the type of work that brought you to Japan?
We are consultants.
Consultant?
Yeah.
Business consultant?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, cool. Oh, what a great opportunity.
Yeah.
So I have some questions. Is it your first time coming to Japan?
No, it's like the second. We came like last month, and we are here again. But so very close.
we came in June and now we're back.
But June was the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your impression of Japan before June? What did you think of Japan?
I didn't have like a big opinion. I was very curious to learn a bit about the culture and try the food. And but I think now that I'm here, I really enjoy Japan. I think the culture is super interesting. Everyone is very nice. The food is amazing. And I think the only shock is it's much warmer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that shocks people a lot during the summer. How about you?
My big impression and what I wanted to do once we got here was to have the sushi conveyor belts, because I feel like you see that a lot and you hear about that a lot, and then you come here and you realize it's not as big of a thing as I initially thought it would be. So that was my main impression. But we've loved being here, and we've been eating a lot of fish and drinking good coffee.
Wait, so did you think like you could find sushi conveyor belt like on every corner?
I thought it was much more commonplace, like the McDonald's of America almost.
Yeah, I kind of had that like dream before I came to Japan too, because I love sushi. So you said you ate a lot of fish.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
For me, it's ramen.
Oh, ramen. Okay.
Yeah, I love ramen.
But how do you feel about eating ramen right now?
I think it's fine because inside it's always cool and fresh. So it's then I think the broth of the ramen kind of helps you keeping hydrated. So it's good.
Definitely ramen or gyoza.
Oh,
Dumplings?
gyoza.
Gyoza?
Gyoza.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, that's underrated. Underrated. You know,
Yes.
no one's talking about gyoza enough. So
We've had it a lot in Tokyo.
Yeah.
there are a lot of good places for that. All right, my last question for you is, do you have a really positive, memorable experience you want to share about Japan?
I think it's just like everything is very clean, and I think everyone is very nice, because sometimes we are kind of stressed about I don't know, we were on a bus and we're not sure how to pay or if we had like enough coins, and then the bus driver was super nice. She helped us like exchanging the money and making the payment, like super relaxed, super nice. Really, it just makes you feel welcomed.
How about you?
I would definitely say how welcoming everyone is. I went with another coworker up to Mount Fuji, and our taxi driver was like our cheerleader. Like, he was so excited for us, and he like played us music and like was cheering us on, and it was really sweet. So just how like wonderful everyone is here.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, good timing for, you can't always climb Mount Fuji, so really good timing.
we lucked out.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for joining our interview. Please enjoy the rest of your trip. Right now, not work now. Now
it's just
enjoyment.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Have a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello. What are your names?
Nicolas,
Marie-Ange.
Nice to meet you. And where are you from?
from Belgium.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so from Belgium. Awesome. Might be definitely first people from Belgium today. So why did you come to Japan?
Because I love the food.
Ooh.
Because I love him, so.
Oh, cute. So is that why you're on Kappabashidori Street right now?
Yes.
All the fake food?
Yes, yes.
Have you been able to look in some of the shops so far?
We buy some chopsticks and some glass.
Yeah, some cup.
Some cup for.
Yeah. So how long have you been in Japan?
2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks and a half.
So now is second week?
It's the last day today.
Today's the last day?
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me about your trip. Where did you go?
We go to Tokyo, to Kyoto, and to Nagano.
2 days ago, we see the Mount Fuji, so it was really cool.
You saw Mount Fuji or you climbed Mount Fuji?
No, we just saw it.
I think seeing is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, then not so tired. Actually, do you mind sharing some photos of your trip? Do you have any photos?
So this is near to Nagano.
It's some monkeys.
Yeah, monkeys.
That's so cool.
Before the Mount Fuji, I don't know if I have a picture. You have picture?
We're looking for a picture of Mount Fuji. We have it? Ah, there it is, peeking through the clouds. So beautiful. Wow. So you said you were here with friends.
Yeah.
What was the reason for coming to Japan?
We just want to travel together, and I don't know why, but someone said, "Hey, why we don't go to Japan?" And we said yes. Okay, let's go to Japan.
Was it a good choice, Japan?
Yeah, it was a really good choice, and we have a beautiful sun all day long, so it was good.
How was the weather for you? Is it too hot? Is it okay?
Oh, it's a bit too hot.
Usually people think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your last day of being in Japan, what is your final impression of Japan? How was your trip?
It was good. People was nice. Food was amazing. Everything was really good.
Yeah, we really enjoy it.
Will you come back again if you have the opportunity?
Yes.
Yes, so immediately, yes. Okay, thank you so much for joining our interview, and please enjoy your last day in Japan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, hello, nice to meet you. What are your names?
Hello, I'm Philip and I'm 13 years old.
Hello, I'm Jakob.
I'm Nicolas.
Claudia.
Oh, so nice to meet you. Where are you from? Who wants to answer?
You're from Germany.
From Germany. Oh, thank you so much for joining our video. Why did you come to Japan?
We came here because it's a very nice land. It got many culture and of course I like the food very much.
Yes, to see the country. We've always done like beach holidays in Greece and so on, and now we wanted to see Japan because it's a big thing. It's totally different. Yes, and we planned it a couple of years ago. But my wife planned it. Everything, and but it wasn't possible. Back then there was the Olympics, and then there was the pandemic.
Right.
And this year I think is the first year you could really come individually.
So you finally made it to Japan.
Finally made it, yes.
Is it all of your first time?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, so first time as a family, how wonderful. So you were doing some planning for this trip, right? How did you go about planning it? How did you research?
In internet, everything, and it was possible to book everything online. You know, tickets and hotels, etc., etc.
So do any of you know Japanese?
Language?
Yeah.
No.
So, but you were still able to plan the trip well, you found?
Yeah, that was no problem because of the translation in internet, and we have an app, also Japanese app. You speak German, and they translate it into Japan. And if the Japanese speak, the app translates in German, so it was very easy.
What is the impression of Japan amongst young people in Germany? What do your friends think about you visiting Japan?
They think it's it's really expensive because they think like the subway, because you have to go with every subway. But they also think it's cool because friends of mine, they really like the cars here. They like the tuning and stuff, and it's really cool here. And how Japan people dress, like they really think that's impressive.
Yeah, they like the fashion in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think?
Many of my friends are interested in anime, so like I can take pictures and send pictures to them, and they're jealous.
Oh, so cool. What are the popular anime in Germany?
Like Naruto and stuff.
Also, like many of my friends like One Piece. Of course, the best one is Dragon Ball Z. It's like legendary one. So yeah, that's the stuff they like.
Yeah, so some of those classic anime still really popular, I see.
Awesome. Mention we come from Düsseldorf, and Düsseldorf has the biggest Japanese community in Europe, I think. And we already have a lot of Japanese stores, ramen shops, and manga stores. So the culture is already there. So people in that town already are a bit more common with Japan.
Oh, I'm curious. Tell me more about this. Is it like Japanese neighborhood, Japanese town?
Yes, we have a small Japanese town with a lot of Japanese shops, original with Japanese people, and a lot of Japanese people live there. We have a Japanese garden area and Japanese restaurants, kindergartens, hotels, school even. Yes.
Oh, that's so interesting. Düsseldorf?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely want to see that someday.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So I think this is my favorite question. What are your favorite foods, Japanese foods? Let's start with you.
I like miso soup. Yes. Okay, sushi, you know.
Sushi, yeah. It's okay to answer with like common answer. It's no problem. Anyone else?
Ramen, original ramen. Yeah.
Any sushi.
Ramen too. I eat it in my hometown, Düsseldorf, like twice a week. So I eat it only with my friends, like after we had the game. And it's really delicious. Like the soup and the food in it, the beef. It's really good.
So eating ramen is popular after a sports game with your friends?
Yes, it's very popular because it refreshes your body. It has this many ingredients, so it's flavorful. There's much of flavor.
Oh, that's so interesting. So last question. How did your impression of Japan change, like before you came here and after? Is there anything that surprised you?
Very surprised. A lot of people say when you plan the trip and when you read about Japan, a lot of people say it's totally different. No one speaks English and so on. But actually, it's totally different. But it's not actually. You can get very very well along here. And even though sometimes really people and young people don't speak English, you always get along always. And what's surprising that there are always people you can ask. Like in the train stations, there's always personnel. The trains are on time. Like it's not a cliche. It's really like trains are on time. You can relate on trains. If you make a trip with Google and you have to change 10 times, it's always on time. Except there is an accident or something, but it's always on time. And the food is delicious. I like the vending machines. Everywhere vending machines. That's really really cool. And the food is not so expensive if you're not in a tourist scam place. No, the food prices are okay, so everything works fine.
And I love the nature.
Oh, yeah.
Because you see, actually in TV, you see houses and so, but we went to Kanazawa and to Hida mountains, and it was just fantastic.
Yes, we did the Kurobe tour up the mountain and down with the cable car and all this. That's really wonderful.
Yes.
We have a lot of nature and a lot of cities and nature. That's but really beautiful.
Yeah, there's definitely a good combination of both in Japan, right?
Yeah.
How about you? What surprised you?
Like my father said, the trains, like I heard that in Japan the trains are very like on point. They always come and most of the time they're like on point, they aren't late. And what surprised me also was that I thought that the anime and the manga stores and stuff were like only like little stores like somewhere in the city, but in Tokyo there's like a whole district like only manga and stuff. We went there and of course I bought a figure, like was really impressive.
So was it Akihabara you went to, or
Yes?
Akihabara?
Yes, I think we went there.
Yeah. And how about you?
I think like it does not matter where you are in Tokyo, you can get anywhere. You have to walk maximum like 1 kilometer to get to the next subway, and you can just drive to any station and you get where you want. It's very easy here.
Yeah, that's a great takeaway. I think too, it's so accessible. Okay, so thank you so much for joining our interview. We really appreciate it. Please enjoy the rest of your time in Japan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, hello, thank you for joining our video.
Welcome.
What is your name?
I'm Jens.
Jens, and where are you from?
We're from the Netherlands.
All right, Netherlands. So why did you come to Japan?
Last year I went with my girlfriend to Sicily, Italy, and we thought we had to travel far this year. So she wanted to go to Bali, but I really wanted to go to Japan. So that's why we chose Japan.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your vote won in the
Yes,
situation.
yes.
Why did you want to come to Japan?
I think the culture is completely different that I'm used to in European countries. So that's maybe the difference, and the food obviously,
Yeah.
and maybe because of the knives. So that may help. I like the people. I think are very respectful, and I like the manners here. So that's why I think.
Right, so we saw that you were buying some things on this very famous shopping street.
Yes.
What did you buy?
So I bought one knife for my nephew because he bought a home. So a gift for him, a little cooking knife. So sure.
Awesome, so cool. So would you say that like Japanese knives have a good reputation in the
think so.
Netherlands?
I think so. I think all around the world, but especially in the Netherlands maybe, because I really like cooking. I'm not a chef, but I like cooking at home. And I like sharp knives, obviously. And then the first thing that comes to mind is Japanese knives. So I think that's why.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we are interviewing someone who just purchased a Japanese knife.
Yeah,
so
really?
yeah, unique. So is it your first time in Japan?
Yes, first time in Japan, yes.
Okay, so what was your impression of Japan before, and did it change at all after coming here?
So, like I told you, I think my impression was that the people here are much more respectful and are maybe politer than the people that I'm used to. And I think that hasn't changed at all. So the culture is maybe different than I thought, and maybe the streets are a bit different. But I like sometimes it's very classic. So like Kyoto or something is very classic, and then you go to Tokyo and it's completely different. So I like the difference between the big cities. So that's why.
So where did you have a chance to visit while being in Japan?
We first went to Osaka, then we went to Kobe to eat Kobe steak, then to Hiroshima, Kyoto, Kanazawa, and now the last days in Tokyo.
Okay, that's a really, really good itinerary, I think. So what was your most memorable experience, if you could choose one thing?
I think the Kobe steak. I wanted to go to Kobe just for the steak, so we went one day, one night, and we had a reservation at one of the top restaurants, I think, and we ate some Kobe steak. And the steak was very nice, but the whole experience around it. So there's a chef cooking for you, and you have a big steak, and they cut it up, and you can enjoy it. So I think that's one of the most fun things we did, I think.
Yeah, definitely seem to be a lover of food. Last question. What is your absolute favorite Japanese food?
Sushi is kind of the obvious answer, right?
It's okay to give the obvious answer.
I like maybe the ramen noodles. So you have loads of noodles, but I like the miso ramen. So I went looking in Japan for all the miso ramen places. So I think maybe miso ramen, yeah.
So despite the heat, many people today love ramen.
Yeah.
Like I think third person say ramen was their favorite. All right, thank you so much for joining, and enjoy the rest of your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching our video. I was so happy to meet so many lovely people again, so many people enjoying Japan. So I'm very grateful for today. If you have not subscribed to Samurai Flag, please do. Also, I have my own channel. It's called On the World Stage. So I am waiting to see you over there. Link is in the description. And until next time, thank you so much and see you again. Bye.